on YouTube, Facebook, all that. They gave her everything. For you to come and tear her down and make people feel bad. It was 2 or 3 content creators that I like that was tearing this woman down. And then this one is a chef, a male chef, and he's in all negative stuff. And he's a good cook. And I stopped watching him because he started tearing people down, because they may have crossed him one way or they didn't do what he said. So I'm going to bring him down. And he tortured that young lady after her grandmother died. Had people, thinking, they just getting the GoFundMe. GoFundMe is to help people. To help them get where they want to go. Sometimes to help bury a family member. Sometimes a person may be homeless. Sometimes a person may need something to get something done. Because I'm going to do a GoFundMe for my page to get my camper so I can travel all over the United States to help people. Because that's what God got me in picture for. He got me there. I'm 62 years old. I only have so much life. And in my life, I want to do what I always dreamed of doing, is helping people. I help my children. I did that. Everybody that know me know I worked in a school. I helped them babies. And them babies know. They ain't babies no more. They grown. And they knew that I worked for them. Through God. I'm a believer. I'm spiritual. I have my faults. I have my flaws. I have my negative days and my positive days. But I try to stay positive. I try to stay positive. When I got angry at people, I get on there. I'm going to call myself fussing them out. For what reason? What reason I had to do that when it was making me negative? And I didn't like that negative feeling because I'm not a negative person. I'm positive and want to keep doing positive for folks. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to tear nobody down or to break nobody. Like I say, we are not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. If you know them, you let me know. Channel, speak your truth. Today I'm speaking my truth on negativity to versus positive. I'm for positive all the way down. I'm through with negative. And I want people to understand negative. It's not going to get you nowhere in life. It's just not. You're not going to get anywhere in life negative towards people. And one day you wake up, you say, dang, why is this happening to me? Why is all this stuff going wrong for me? Why I'm not getting what I dreamed of? Because think back with what you done. You done something down that line that you never asked forgiveness for. You didn't. So now you got to go think, okay, what did I do? Once you realize what you've done, or if you may never realize what you've done, what you do is you ask the Lord, God, Jehovah, whoever you call him, Spirit, for forgiveness. And watch your life change. Just watch. But long as you putting out negative stuff on people, about people, it's going to be negative. Your life's going to be a negative person. If you look at all these content creators and their pages, you have people doing good stuff on there. And it's always those negative people get on there saying a little negative thing. But you don't understand. You helping that page. You truly are. If you think you'll get on there and tear a person down, and then you got the people that's on the right side that's positive, they're going to tear you down. They be negative because now they got to get on you for being negative. And that's crazy. If you don't like a person's page, get off their page. Get off their page. I did. As I'm telling you about Holler, the guy that I liked it a lot. I like this. He's a good chef. I'm not knocking him for what he is, but when you start talking negative about people and tearing another person down to get your clout and to get your channel up, then I have no use for you. You become negative to me, and I don't want negative, so I push you away. You know what I'm saying? I push you out of my life. Because now you just started something that I don't want to be a part of. And then the negative people, the people that was positive, now they turn it negative because oh, you know what? Maybe he is right. Oh, he's scheming. Oh, and they showing all this stuff about this man. Oh, he was a thief. What about you? What about you? What did you do in your life that nobody know about? Because everything you do in life that's wrong gonna be on paper if you did things on paper. I'm for giving people a chance. People that did their time in prison. I feel like they did their time, they out. Let them have a job. Give them a job. That job might be the thing that helped them. And like the young man said, I work the jobs. They not doing nothing for me. I'd rather be out here in the woods with my dogs and trying to make it in life. Maybe the negative things that was in his life he trying to run from. Because he made some money on GoFundMe. And he showed you what he did with it. It's still there. He didn't touch and run. He said, I want to buy me some land where I can have my thing on my own land. But this other young man just coming on, you'll see when I'm talking, if you go and start in the woods, you'll see the negative person that's talking about him and all the little negative people that's with him. And then you got the righteous people. I'm blocking you. He'll block in a minute. I'm blocking you because they speak their truth. You tearing another man down, so you're going to block me for tearing another man down? All I'm telling you, you don't have that right to do that. If I'm on here tearing somebody down, you have a right to tell me. You ain't got no right to do that, Molly. You ain't got no right to do that. You're not God and you're not the jury. You're not the judge or the jury. Like I said, if I don't like what a person's saying, I just move off. I move on to the next one. And then maybe I might come back later to see if had that person changed. Had they did anything positive. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to start loving each other. This world is not going to get any better. This United States is not going to get it. Somebody put it real good. They said without the black people, this United States would be nothing. That's why they need us. They need us for votes. They need us for everything. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for us, fought for our rights. I'm giving up voting. I'm giving it up. Because I feel in my heart, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. My vote don't even count. It's like, that's just the way it is. And I shouldn't have to give up my right. I was born a Democrat. I don't care what the Democrats did back in the slavery days. And if I was born a Republican, I wouldn't care what the Republican did back in slavery days. I'm looking at what's happening now. All this stuff has not just came here for overnight. This has been going on for years with Republicans and Democrats. And all I see is evilness. Nobody together. We should be working together. The Democrats and the Republicans should be working together, not against each other and not this far apart. And I'm not choosing no sides. I'm just speaking reality. What do our children have to look forward to when the world ain't, when the United States is not right? This is supposed to be the land of the free, the land of the freedom of speech and everything. I don't see it no more. Common sense left our world. Common sense left here. Only a very few people who are awake has common sense. Our children don't even know what common sense is. So every day you look on this page, I see, oh man, I see stuff that you wouldn't believe. And you see stuff. Remember when if somebody died or something like that, that would be a shock. You'd be in shock. Oh, what? Now it's a norm. It's normal. If you have a heart, it's still a shock. And I have a heart. So when I hear death of somebody I love or death of somebody getting taken away for somebody that ain't even God, it hurts my heart. I don't even have to know that person because I have a positive heart. When you have a heart of gold, you know. If you have a heart of negativity and a cold heart, we know. So my thing is, stop breaking people down. If they doing wrong, if they scamming, or if they doing any of that, let God, let the Spirit. They can't hide. It's nothing you do. You can't hide. They say karma. Everything you do gonna come to the light. You ever heard that saying? Everything you do gonna come to the light. So if you're doing something that ain't right, I'm not the judge or the jury. I can't condemn you. And I won't condemn you. If you feel in your heart you want to donate to a person on their content, do it. Because God's telling you that's what you have to do. You seating. You may not go to church or church. Your church is here. This is your church. You may go to the house supposed to be of the Lord to hear what for you, and your body gonna tell you when you really want to go in. But we are God's children. Have y'all seen the Ten Commandments? I see it every Easter. My brother makes sure we see it because he called me, turn on that channel, get on that, listen to this. Everett G. Robinson, he wasn't a Pharaoh, but he would work with the Pharaoh, which was the demon, the devil, and he was a part of the demon. Remember they sent Moses, God sent Moses to lead the people into the mountains so he can get the word of God on the stones. As he up in the mountain, getting the word of God, Everett G. Robinson, the demon, convinced people, oh, let's party, let's drink, let's make a god of gold, and he ain't coming back, he this and that. And the ones that was for God, it was a little bit of them, they stood on the side of the mountain. I want y'all to look at Ten Commandments. They stood on the side of the mountain to wait, and they was terrified to look at these people that lost their mind, partying, drinking, and throwing gold all over the place. So when Moses came down the mountain and he seen what was happening, what did he do? He threw the stones and hit that gold of God or whatever they made out there, and they started vanishing. It just destroyed the people that was on the opposite side. Start following it. What I'm trying to say, follow your mind that is right. Stop listening to what people say and get there. Oh yeah, they right. You know what? He is out there stealing. He's scamming us. I'm giving money. If you gave money, you gave from your heart. Nothing go unlearned. Turn for God. Always remember that. Nothing goes unnoticed. And that seed that you might have gave that man might be what take you out of your hole or whatever thing you going through. And you tell them, when you send something, you say, Lord, I'm sending this in faith. If this person wrong, let it be, he'll have to deal with that. But I'm giving out of my heart and my faith, because what the young man is doing, he's showing you how to survive in the woods. A lot of people, then they say, oh, he stole the tent and the place from other people. And how you gonna steal something from a family? If that family was there, they would still be there. Ain't no way in the world they gonna give up and let this little young man come out there and take their stuff. You see what I'm saying? So we got to start using common sense. And when I be on that YouTube and I be seeing this, I be like, oh my God, do I really want to challenge this? They gonna come up. You can check my background. Anything you want to check on me, you can ask people that know me. I'm not like that. I was never like that. I have friends that's been on drugs all their life. I treated them just what I felt they should be treated, with respect. I never downgraded nobody. Never. And that's why I think God is doing things in my life and showing me what I want you to do. I always dreamed of having me a camper, and I always dreamed of owning me a house. But now I'm at the age now, I just want a camper where I can go to state to see people, to help people, to love people, show them fun, have fun with people, give away stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give away money, give away clothing, just help people. Give them some advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, all content creators need finance. They need to get a little money here, a little money there. If they have to do GoFundMe or whatever, that's what it be. I'm having to GoFundMe to get my camper to do my travel for my life journey. I have so many years. I'm 62 years old. I don't have much. But God told me, this is what I want you to do. And my family is backing me 100%. They backing me 100%. That's my crew. They love us hard. I can walk up to a person. Like I told you, little boy walked up to me in the store, Kroger's, and his mother said, they were standing at the fruits. I went past the fruit, and the mom said, I told the mom, I said, oh, I'm going to get that pineapple. I got to give me a pineapple. I said, but tonight and now I'm just in here trying to get some stuff to cook for dinner. So the boy came up to me, another little boy, teenager, about 17 years old, one of the guys you would think be out robbing people that's what they put on us, that we rob people and all that stuff that you would thought that, he came and said, ma'am, can I give you this money? I'm like, he had a whop of dollar bills in his hand. I said, boy, you put in my name. I said, I ain't gonna go to jail if I get this. He said, no, ma'am. And his mom came to me. She said, no, he got a job. He got his own business. He just gave a homeless man outside $50. And he came in here to get a random person some money to make him, he did his Lord's work. He did his tithes from his business that he owned. So I took it. I said, well, thank you, young man. I said, don't let me have to run around here and find you. So when I counted the money up, it was $68. I put it straight into my bank. I got a little bank that I keep in. It's still in there. Still in there. And I thought I cried. People that saw it when I was on Facebook and I showed it, I literally cried that this boy took his time and he said he tried to give it to another lady. She wouldn't accept it. Because she thought he was, people scared. They scared if people coming up to give money. I ain't scared. I'm going to try whatever, I'm going to try whatever it is. I'm not scared to accept nothing. And I'm not scared to give. I done seen where people came up to people asking them for $1. And they look like bums and stuff, but they really content creators. Asking them for $1. Get on, go get you a job. You should have heard the people on the street. So one nice homeless man, he went to another homeless man. He gave him his money that he just panhandled out there, back, how they had a cup asking for help. He gave him what he collected, which was $2. That man got $50,000. After he gave him that and he explained, he asked him, why did you help me? He said, all these people turned me down. You came and you helped me. And he said, because I thought you needed it more than me. Now, come on. Come on. So after he told him that, he gave him $50,000. So you better watch when people come up to you. You always be curious. You always be, not too easy, but you know what I'm saying. But listen, that might be just your call and somebody coming to give you something. And like I was telling people, everybody that was on my Facebook, we met this homeless family. It was 3 boys and a girl, the mom and the stepdad. Stepdad was on dialysis. We was in Kroger's. Just got some money, from doing our jobs and stuff. We was in there shopping. So my son-in-law, I call him Big Meech, that's one of the crew members, saw the family and he saw they always standing in a corner trying to charge their phones and stuff. So he came in and he said, it's a homeless family out there, y'all. And they ain't got no food. I could tell you the way they, dress and stuff, they need some help. So my daughter said, go get them. Bring them in here. Get them a basket. We finna get them some food. We finna shop for them. So my son-in-law went out there and got them, told them what we was doing. They came up to the altar. They were so happy. My daughter said, pick anything y'all want. Pick anything in here y'all want. Get lunch meat, bread, whatever y'all need, get it. Cause we can put our stuff on hold. We ain't in a rush. We got stuff at home. We just came by, but we had money to buy, what we needed too. They loaded up. They got everything. They really was like scared. I said, put stuff in that basket. Stop being scared. Get what you need. They didn't really, they living in the streets, so they didn't have a refrigerator, so they only could get what they could eat at the moment. So when we gave them that, you should have seen the face on them people. It turned. They were so happy. So I came to Facebook and I asked my people, my family, my friends, I said, I need some help. I need to go to Walmart and get this family some clothes, especially the kids. My son-in-law, my nephew's son, James, my daughter and my daughter Shantae and her husband, Meech, and me, they put in for a tent. They got a 10-person tent for them. I gave them underwear stuff. And my cousin, I'm shouting them out, Cynthia Garrett and Asia lately came through, okay? They came through, and I couldn't reach the other family. They might have saw it, but, it was told to me, some of them said, oh, she always trying to help people, but that's, you know, that's here, there. People gonna do that. But they came through. And I went to Walmart and bought them babies clothes, underwear, and everything. And guess what, y'all? Police chief, where they was staying at, they was in the park. They had the tent up, and they couldn't put the tent up there. They wasn't allowed to. So the police had the police chief come up there. The police chief said, wait a minute. I got somebody that's going to help y'all. So in the meanwhile, the police chief put them in a hotel until the social worker that he got in touch with them. She got in touch with them. Now they got their own apartment. The mama working at, she's a manager, girl. Y'all, a manager. And she doing her thing. Her husband, he doing his thing. He's a driver. You know, you can get the cars from Uber. He got that. He's driving. They doing fine. And we still give them stuff. You know, send stuff over there to make sure they doing okay. And soon we gonna go visit them, make sure they doing okay. That's God. That's God. We kept the little girl for a week until they got till they got themselves together and got in there. We kept her, fed her, did everything. She was so happy. So happy. So that's my calling. That's our calling. That's what we do. That's why my blessings and our blessings go hard. But that negative demon comes to everybody. And if he know you are weak and he can get in there, he's going to get in there. You got to put the armor of God on you. You got to be strapped. Like they strapping their guns, you got to strap your armor. You going to fight this demon. He comes all the time. To everybody. Everybody go through a storm. Even the children. Like I was saying, all these shooting in the school. You see all these school shooting. You're scared to send your kids to school because these kids that's doing the shooting been bullied. They've been bullied. They don't know where to go, who to talk to, who to go to. So they won't take matters in their own head. I'm just going to kill people. And then I might take myself out. Did we ever think about that? Then you have people, as I'm telling you about the young man in the woods, this other guy, you bringing him down. You may get him to the point where I have nothing to live for. But he's strong because he believes in God. He know he made mistakes in life. Who didn't? Who didn't do something? Half of us on the thing, been in jail, did our time, or doing, you know. But God is a forgiving God. Always remember that. Always remember that. He forgives. So all that negativity that you bringing into people's lives, trying to destroy them, and going to backfire and destroy you, one day down the line, it's going to destroy you. So before you start doing that stuff on and doing that crazy stuff and trying to bring your content up, you can bring your content up. Speak positive. People love positive. They love to see you doing stuff. They tell me I watch the lawnmower. I love the lawnmowers on YouTube, y'all. That's my favorite. I watch them. The guy in Michigan, a couple of them in Florida, SB, and it's a bunch of them. I can't even name them, but I watch it because it's calm. They cutting grass. They making beautifying people property. They can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So there's good in the world, in the United States. But we need to get everybody. You're never going to stop what's going on until people stop and open their eyes and awake. Have you ever seen when they say you sleep, you can ride down. I say this many times. You ride down the street 100 times. And one day you go past this place and you say, dang, I ain't never noticed that. And I rode down the street 50 times, but I never noticed that store. You know what I'm saying? So